Closed captioning for the Casey Malone Show is sponsored by Hunter Stevens Land Title Agency. Integrity, service, and commitment you can trust.
Oh yeah, Casey Malone is serving up local. It's time for the stories of our region, the tastes, the sights, the sounds, and the people in and around the valley. Get ready for some local flavor on the Casey Malone Show.
Today it is cookie baking time, so I prepare a Valley favorite, pizzelles. And we navigate Christmas activities safely during this season. But first, a gorgeous Christmas song.
But about a small child in a land far away who would save all mankind on a cross, not a slave.
Leanne Binder's Christmas song, "'Tis the Reason," was recorded at 22 Studios in Nashville. An all-star lineup played on this recording. From Darius Rucker's band, Lee Turner on keyboards and guitar, and drummer Jeff Marino. John Conley from Kenny Chesney's band also played guitar. It is a gorgeous song that will become a Christmas classic. With everything that has happened this year, I think we are going to embrace Christmas much sooner than we usually do. So Christmas season is here.
It's here.
Leanne Binder, local rock star, and you have taken advantage of this COVID period and have written the most beautiful Christmas song.
Well, thank you very much. It's like near and dear to my heart. I recorded it right before COVID became a thing. Like nobody knew what anything was. It was literally like the end of February, and I got back from Nashville and the world shut down. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Now, with this gorgeous video that accompanies it, was that done during COVID?
It was. We set everything up because, everything has to be done so far in advance.
Yes.
That we set everything up for October, and we're thinking, by October, everything will be fine. We'll shoot the video. We had a whole different video planned, and October came. And I'm like, I have got to get some kind of video. So I met with Chris Ratushin.
Beautiful. It's just beautiful.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful work.
We worked the ideas, and we cut everything down to just 3 of us so we could stay safe. And
you were totally socially distanced in that video, let me tell you.
Oh yeah, everybody wore masks unless they were absolutely on camera. It was done with the utmost precaution. We had to.
Now, you wrote that song right after Christmas last year?
I wrote that song Christmas Eve of, what would have been 2012. And my father died in 2013. And I just didn't have it in me. I just put it on a shelf. Did
he get to hear it?
He never heard the recorded version. I wrote that Christmas Eve. We went to church, and we saw. It's a true story. Like everything you see in the video, as far as the story, is true. And I was so moved by it. I'm like, Dad, can you believe this?
Holds all the magic, even Santa knows. You can't buy it. It's given for free.
So I wrote it. It just came out like this. And Christmas Day, I woke up and I handed him. I go, look, what I wrote. We got it for. And he's like, oh, you have to make a song out of this. And I'm like, yeah. And then you get tied up in Christmas and all of that. And then, things didn't work out for the next year the way we had all planned. And I was just too heartsick to record it. So jump to like a couple of years now later. It was in November, and I'm taking a shower, and I hear this voice just kind of inside me go, it's time to record this song.
To the manger, he made his way, dropped to his knees, bowed his head, and he prayed.
Your vocals.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my gosh, they are amazing. They're just beautiful.
Thank you. When I wrote this song, it was funny because I wrote the story of the song. And then I was thinking, I'm like, how in the world am I going to miss Santa and Jesus in a chorus without it sounding weird or forced? And every time I've asked of the song or of the creativity, it just comes. It just comes. So I do believe that I think I was the girl lucky enough to be holding the pen and the guitar, but it feels like it has written itself, you know, all by itself. Like God, you know, it just kind of came through and did that.
Well, you know, one of my favorite sculptures, like my mother gives me my mom's crazy about Christmas. And I have all these Christmas knickknacks. And one of my favorites, and I put it under my tree every year, is Santa kneeling at the manger. And when I saw that in your video, I mean, it really gave me chills.
Oh.
How is this airplay going? I know with all this corporate crazy radio, it's hard to get on.
It's really difficult. I mean, as far as radio airplay, the Summit has picked it up. So I'm really excited. I just got the call like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So the local people that have kind of like you, people that have been my friends for years, they're like, yes, you know, we'll do it. And Stan Boney said that he would air it on Christmas Eve.
Great.
So I was like, very much, you know, much thanks. And Guy DeStolfo's writing a piece on it.
Great job.
So it's done very well locally. We're, I think, at 3,000 or, you know, over hits right now on YouTube.
Now, if people want to buy it though and put it on their, you know, listening systems, what would be the best way for them to get it?
Well, there's two
iTunes?
ways. Yeah, if you want to actually purchase it, it's 99 cents, and you can go to Amazon Music or iTunes, the Apple Music iTunes, and it's 99 cents for a download.
I mean, come on, you can own it for less than $1 and it will be on your playlist.
Forever. And those people that are doing Spotify, it is on all digital platforms, and you can take it from Spotify and make your own playlist and make it to be a part of, you know, your family's Christmas thing.
Have you ever written a Christmas song before?
Never. I never thought I would write a Christmas song. I think what I love about it is I don't think there's ever been a song ever written about Santa and Jesus and where in the order of things, especially in today's world, there needs to be, you know, an understanding that, yes, Santa's very important, but let's not forget either that, you know, there was a manger and, you know, a child born. And I think the doing that and having Santa kneeling at the manger is just a really important message about what's really important. It's not about, especially in a year like this year, it's not about all the money and the trappings and all of those things that are really fun, and nobody likes a tree more than I do.
Yeah.
But sometimes, you know, everybody's having it hard, and this is a really rough thing, and sometimes it's the faith and the hope and the joy and those things that are really important.
Holds all the magic, even Santa knows. You can't buy it, it's given for free. How you must do.
The Casey Malone Show will be right back with more local flavor.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Bernard. I've been giving the people of our valley free advice for over 30 years, and my message has never changed. If you're involved in a car, truck, or motorcycle accident, don't try to handle it yourself. Call a lawyer. A lawyer will be your representative, dealing with doctors, medical insurance, and all the red tape that you may face. Hiring a lawyer doesn't mean you'll end up in court, and remember, there are no upfront fees on personal injury cases.
That's good advice. Need a lawyer? Learn more at elizabethbernardlaw.com.
Family-owned Mayflower Woolham Insurance Group is your full-service independent agency. Our family works with a variety of insurance companies, so you have the best choices for your insurance needs. Let us find the right product at the right price. Personal lines, business, farm, commercial insurance, life insurance. Trust locally owned Mayflower Woolham. You focus on what's important.
We'll take care of the details.
Mayflower Woolham, close by with 3 locations to serve you.
Rulli Brothers has a great choice of quality cheeses. We use our relationship with Old World Houses to specially select the product and then have it custom cut and packaged by our own local artisans. At Rulli Brothers Market, our family is in the store.
The perfect gift. Stonebridge Grill and Tavern, the best food in the valley. For every $50 you spend on gift cards, you get a free $10 bonus card. Stonebridge Grill and Tavern, Route 224 in Boardman, and their new location on Route 46 in Howland.
Join the Island Purple Cat family. Employment opportunities are available. Given is living. Join the Isle and Purple Cat family. Employment opportunities are available at $13 an hour. Giving is living.
I am here with Rude the Dude from the Magic Tree Pub and Eatery. Whether you're partying holiday style in person or at home, you've got everybody covered.
Yes, we have them covered here. You know, we developed a really good catering menu, half pan, full pans, office parties, family parties, anything off-site that we can handle, but also to in-site. We still have our banquet room, which holds up to about 85 people for buffets, limited menus. Again, office parties, family parties, we can get you covered any way you like.
And you know what's really great? Rest assured, Magic Tree Pub and Eatery really takes the sanitation and the social distancing guidelines seriously, so you can trust them.
Oh yeah, so you know, we want to thank the community for the support over the last few months in the pandemic, and we're looking forward to a new year here.
It's going to be a great year. Go to their website or Facebook for the complete menu. Happy holidays. Today I'm going to share with you a recipe that I borrowed from one of my best friends, Sherry McDermott. Pizzelle cookies. I love pizzelles. They're light, they're crispy, and you can eat tons of them. And the recipe that she gave me makes 12 dozen, which is quite a bit. So I cut it in half, and she got this recipe from her mother, Judy Luceni, grew up right next door to them. And I just love pizzelles. They're really easy to make, and you can make so many of them, and they really last for quite a while, a few weeks, if you keep them in an airtight container. You just have to be careful what time of year you make them, because the humidity is a pizzelle killer. And the traditional ones are made with the anise oil, which are my favorites, but a lot of people don't like anise, like my mother Jelaine, not a fan. So you can also use vanilla flavoring or lemon extract. A lot of people like the rum. There's a lot of different flavors, chocolate, but I'm going with traditional old school anise. For this recipe, you'll need 6 eggs at room temperature. You'll need flavoring, either 1 tablespoon of anise oil or 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract or 1 teaspoon of lemon extract. 1/4 cup of canola or vegetable oil, 1/4 cup of Crisco, 1/4 cup of oleo or margarine, 2 to 2.5 cups of sifted flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/8 teaspoon of salt, and 1.5 cups of sugar. Now remember, before you make these cookies, you need to have a pizzelle iron. Rulli Brothers has a great selection. I am warming this one up. I don't like the ones with the Teflon coating because I don't think the cookies are as crispy, but that is your personal preference. They're about $40 to $50. And I've melted down the Crisco and the margarine before I add that to the eggs. So this is just cooling to room temperature. All right, so we have the 6 eggs right here in the larger bowl. And we're gonna start by mixing these until they're frothy. 3 to 5 minutes with the mixer on medium. All right, so we'll get started with the eggs. All right, so see, a lot of air has been whipped into the eggs. They're nice and frothy, and that's what we want because we want a nice, light, crispy cookie. So now, to the eggs, we are going to add our margarine and canola oil, or you could use vegetable oil, and then our Crisco. All right, and it's been tempered nice, so we'll add this. And this is also when we add our anise oil. Now, they do have the anise extract, but they have these little bottles. They sell them 2 at a time at Rulli Brothers in the spice section. And I bought these, and these are the equivalent, as you'll see when I take the lids off. And I love the smell of anise. I just love anise. 2 of these little bottles are 1 tablespoon. 1 and 2. And that's exactly what we're going to need for these cookies. So we'll add this, and now I'll add the sugar. All right, and we'll beat that for a few minutes more. All right, slippery dishes, trying to get them out of the way. All right. All right, so now you see the batter is nice and creamy, and we'll no longer need the hand mixer. So now I'm going to take the dry ingredients. That'll be our sifted flour. Make sure you sift it, very important. The baking powder and the salt. And I'll just mix this together just a little bit to combine those. And then we'll just add this right to the batter. And we'll finish this off by hand. We'll just get the spatula and mix this together until we get it mixed thoroughly and together, and we have a nice, smooth pizza batter. All right, so we have a beautiful, smooth, fragrant batter, and I'll cover this with some plastic wrap and put it in the fridge. You want to chill it for a few hours or even overnight, and then we'll be ready with the pizza iron. All right, so this is a little trial and error when you are making your pizzelles. Because remember, you've got to use a little bit of oil or spray, and you want a nice lubricated iron, but you don't want too much. And it's almost like pancakes. The first couple plan on ruining, because you got to regulate the heat and checking all that in your quantity. So we've been playing around with this. I think milk and coffee are the best things to drink with pizzelles, but Jelaine thinks, and I think you're right, while you're making them, you better have a glass of wine. And so I really appreciate you helping me with this, Mommy. Cheers. Here we go.
Casey, I remember making these a few years ago with the old-fashioned one.
Oh boy. The stove top.
Yes, my friend Ann Clement had, it's probably really an antique now.
Now I used, don't mean to interrupt, about a half of one of these larger soup spoons for each well. And then you have to get a little watch with the second hand. And I am going 25 seconds on these. Now a lot of people say 20 seconds, but I like a little bit of brown to them, like a light tan. So let's see how we did. Oh, those look good. Now, just take your fork. They're going to be very, very pliable when you first take them out. Ooh, these kind of stuck together. And then you just put them on your cooling rack. Already crispy, look. And they're perfect. Remember, store them in an airtight container. All my neighbors used to keep their coffee cans. And you don't want them to break because they are very, very fragile, but they are crispy and they stay for a good 2 weeks.
As long, in the summertime, it's
very hard. You know, you gotta watch your humidity. But I'm telling you, just go to my website, caseylastnov.com. The recipe's there for pizzelles. Love them. Cheers, Jelaine.
Cheers.
Here's to you.
Here's
Thank
to
you,
us.
Sherry. Thank you, Judy. We'll be right back with more local flavor.
To own a business where your name's on the window can be pretty cool. That's my family. My name is Danny Catullo, and I'm the owner of Catullo Prime Meats. My grandfather started the business in 1962. I was able to take our old style butcher shop and bring it out to the new age using e-commerce to get our products to more customers. When we started shipping, there was not a ton of information out there. That's where we really worked with FedEx so they could be able to help us with our perishable shipping. We were taking on new purchases that we never had to make before. Boxes, coolers, ice packs, anything that was involved around shipping. So we can no longer do this with the cash that we had on hand. So because of the Plum Card from American Express and all of its benefits, it was a natural fit to help grow our business. And when someone calls and lets you know that you made their dinner, That's satisfaction that you can't get anywhere else.
Here at Creekside Fitness and Health Center, we are focused on you, from cardio and strength equipment to classes and personal training.
Your all-inclusive membership gives you access to a full-size basketball court, pool, hot tub, sauna, and steam room. And over 60 classes per week are all included, free with your membership.
Membership and personal training specials are happening now, so come experience life on the fit side at Creekside, your neighborhood gym.
Is it time to update your color style? R&S Paint will assist you with your choice of over 3,400 Benjamin Moore colors. Vibrant, durable, and easy to apply. Be current, be stylish. Shop R&S Paint.
My basement was dreadful. Cracked concrete, chipped tiles, it was my dumping ground. Carpet, vinyl, wood don't last. Now I have Pebblestone, the best basement floor covering, made with natural stone and the strongest man-made binder. Pebblestone evened out my floor. Easy to clean, resists moisture, and withstands flooding. You will love your basement. Call today and receive 65% off and have Pebblestone installed by the holidays.
Selling engagement rings never gets old. It's love.
It's a huge on-taping because they're going to wear that ring probably forever, but if they're not going to wear it forever, they're going to pass it down to somebody.
Our rings will hold a lifetime, and we want to make sure it does. We stand by every single thing that we sell. I believe I can find the perfect ring. I really try to get them exactly what she would want.
And to just be a little part of that is really, it warms your heart inside.
Get real, get Kamara.
Rulli Brothers is way ahead of the competition. Check out Rulli Spice World, where you can buy bulk herbs and spices, plus candies, nuts, and fillings for pennies on the dollar. At Rulli Brothers Market, our family is in the store.
Join Mahoning Valley Historical Society for our 2020 MVHS holiday season. Safely celebrate online at mahoninghistory.org and on Facebook and YouTube. From nostalgic videos to holiday artifacts to festive crafts, enjoy Mahoning Valley history on any of your devices. Get all the details at mahoninghistory.org.
The Joy of Christmas light show at Firestone Park in Columbiana will go on, and they've made adjustments to adhere to CDC and state guidelines. From your car, enjoy more than 1 million lights and over 80 displays. Open 6 till 9, Thursday through Sunday until December 27th. It's cash only at the gate. Register in advance to meet with Santa at the Ice Castle, and concessions are takeout only. No outside photos are permitted. Go to their website or give them a call for more information. I'm here with Terry Schaefer, and he is the co-chair of the Joy of Christmas. So if you're in need of some Christmas spirit, this definitely is the way to go.
Absolutely, absolutely.
10 years this has been going on.
Can you believe it? I cannot.
And this is a fundraiser. Who benefits from this gorgeous light display?
The Columbiana Bureau of Tourism puts it on and everything. It benefits them, the park, the community. It just brings a lot of people into Columbiana, and that's what we are, the friendliest place in Ohio. You know?
I heard, well, the nicest.
Nicest, but we're friendly too.
But you're friendly too.
Yes, and we're sweet too.
And you're sweet. There's a lot of lovely things. I passed, Birdfish Brewery on the way.
It's sweet.
You also have a lot of good things going on.
Yes.
Now, as the co-chair, who decides what displays go up? I mean, that must be fun shopping for that.
Well, we've bought a lot through the years, and my other co-chair, Terry McCoy, he is he puts everything on paper and does a lot of the work that way. And then we have a church group, the East Fairfield Church in New Waterford, and they do a lot of the displays, and then the park crew here does the buildings and the tunnels and stuff like that. It's a
huge undertaking.
Is, absolutely.
And I mean, how many watts of power, are you guys
It's
blowing
spinning,
in?
baby. It's spinning.
We need to get the, Edison in on this. But I mean, who came up with this originally? Because this really is Really nice community event.
The Bureau of Tourism 10 years ago, it was, I wasn't the chair or anything then, and that core group started together, and I think there was probably 20 displays at the most the first year. And we decorated the buildings and everything. It's grown, and people have called us and sold us displays, and we've acquired them through the years, and we bought new too.
Santa, how many visitors did we have last year?
30,000.
Wow.
And I was gonna say 10. Boy, I'm glad Santa's
That's more than the nicest village in Ohio. That's more than the population.
I'm telling you. Seriously, it's a community that does it. The men's group of this church, I shouldn't say the men's group, the church started in May working on that new train. And it took, God bless a lot of people that helped us through that time, like Tom Mako out at Homestead donated a barn for us to work in.
Yeah.
And this group went above and beyond, I'm telling you. And they get a donation to the church from the Bureau of Tourism for doing that.
Christmas time, the Village Green in Canfield is all lit up, thanks to the generosity of the Canfield Rotary. The Canfield Rotary's Lighting of the Green will be held virtually this year on Armstrong Channel 201, December 4th at 7 p.m. You can also watch on the Canfield Schools YouTube channel. And you can visit in person through January 1st. Merry Christmas from the Canfield Rotary. The Casey Malone Show is sponsored in part by Denise and John York and the DeBartolo Corporation.